Okay, team, today's topic is a very important one. And several things sparked this one. One, I'm doing a challenge right now, and I'm getting a lot of great feedback from people that were not involved in active fitness, and we're on now day 18 of our 22-day challenge, and we have another great challenge going to follow that up. But I have people reaching out saying, Coach, I'm feeling that awesome, my body's feeling different. It feels habitual. I'm getting it in every day, and they're seeing some minor changes. The second spark was my wife and I have a very close high school friend that is just, I'm gonna say, unfit. Way overweight and unfit. I'll end it at that. And it's, there's certain people in our life that we're more inclined to want to reach out to and help, and this is one of those individuals. And it really sparked that drive that comes from my long-time career now as being a fitness coach and really wanting to, if you could say, Yancey, here's the genie in the bottle, you get one wish. Let's say I get three. One of my three would be to when I die one day, for people to look at me and say, Yancey did everything he could do to help serve people and realize the great value that comes from taking care of the mind and the body. And when you take care of the body, the mind is more whole, the body is more whole. Your ability to use your mind and body to live, love, laugh, and serve big. That's my motto. Live, love, laugh, and serve big with big focus on the serve. When you take care of this machine, great things come from that. So here's what happens. I've worked with thousands of clients, and most of us were pretty fit in high school. A lot of us played sports, and then maybe we go to college. And sometimes it happens in college. You put on 10, 20, 30 pounds, and you never find, when you were in high school or middle school, you had that consistent, you were competing in a sport, on a team, and you had that consistency, and you simply got away from that and never found a way to consistently work fitness back into your life. And then you live a life of let's just say, maybe not looking and feeling like you would like to look. Now, I'm not going to paint this picture of what looks perfect. I'm not big on weighing yourself, counting calories, and keeping, unless I'm training you for something big, keeping radical, meticulous focus on exactly what I'm doing with my fitness. I want the way you do everything with me or yourself. I want you to look back on it and say, man, I enjoyed that. I was able to fit fitness into my lifestyle in a way that I enjoyed it. It didn't rip the rug out from under my life. I was able to mesh it in with all the other wonderful things in my life, and I benefited from that. But what happens is people get on this train to the unhealthy journey. It's an unhealthy journey head down this train track, and you don't get off of it. And there's some deviations, there's some exits, train track exits you could make, and you never take those exits. You just stay on that path of getting a little bigger, a little heavier, a little more unfit, and then you wake up and you're 40, in some cases 30s, in some cases late 20s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever, and you're saying, well, you remember the glory days, remember the good old days. I'm here to tell you, and this was involved in a message I shot a year or two ago, the glory days can be right freaking now. At 48, I'm really enjoying being fit. It allows me to do so much more. I can do much more than most people in my life. And my family's fit, and we like being able to go do fun things. If we say we're going to go do this or that, nobody is going to have to. I don't want anybody to have to say, no, I can't do that. I'm just physically unable. Now, if you have a serious injury, that's a different deal. But the masses as a whole, a large percentage, have allowed themselves to just go down that train journey. It's a bad journey. So the challenge and the motivation with this message is letting you know that the glory days can be right now. You don't have to say, well, remember when I was doing this, playing football, playing basketball, running track, lacrosse, baseball, whatever you played. and you just remember the glory days. You're looking at the trophies and remembering the team stuff. It can be right now. 1, you got to put something on the calendar. 2, you got to commit. 3, you need accountability partners. That's what I am. That's why I love my. I mean, you could, as long as I can make just enough money to survive, I would never. I love fitness. I love it. I get nothing is more powerful. And the coaches and trainers listen to this. Educators, anybody that works with a group that gets them to accomplish something mentally and physically. When you get that reward is when you say, Coach, thank you so much for getting me through that. It was challenging, but along the way, I started realizing the great power that came from making the commitment and staying consistent. So the glory days can be right now. So anyway, if you need help committing, or if, most of you listen to this are with me already, but if somebody in your life needs help and they need that accountability, that daily accountability, I can be that person for them. I want you to be that person for them. Every single one of us has a little bit of coach in us. So we have to, and you want to do it graciously, unauthentically. You don't want to be pounding the hammer all the time and like, you don't want to be that person that's just like, that turns people off. It's a fine line that we walk when we are gracious, authentic, accountability partners for others in our life. So that's the message, my friend. Take care of the body, and the glory days can be right now. Let's go. Live, love, laugh, and serve big with big focus on the serve in Yancey's backyard. Y'all be good.